Good evening, dear students. How you can hear me? Let me know, please. Is everybody can hear me? So, today's session we have now the topic. For today's session we talk about our assignments that I will give you. So you have for final project you have two kind of assignments. One is the group assignments, and another one is individual assignments, which include 2 questions. So let's see the first one. Let's see the group assignments. Have you reviewed the Kellogg's case study about the building a better workplace through motivation? And I hope you reviewed that case study and then you have a question right now. So let's see. The Kellogg's case study talks about the motivation theories. On the last 2 sessions, we talk about the motivation theories, about motivation itself, about the 11. I think it was 11 kinds of motivation theories, and we talk about the benefits, about the rewards, and so on. So here is the Kellogg's case study. Actually, it's easily to read that case study, written by the simple words. And at the end of the case study, we have questions that belong to case study and belong to the motivation theory as the whole. So let's see. Look at the last page of the case study, and there you have 4 kinds of questions. The first one is using the 2 motivation theories of your choice. Explain first the similarities, and the second the difference between the theories, between the 2 theories. I think this is a simple one. So just choose the 2 kinds of theories which you like. Let's see what kind of theory. Now I am going to share with you the PowerPoint slides with the motivation theory. Then we can see what kind of theories we have. This moment. So if somebody has a question, just ask me. You can just tell me, or you can just chat me. Anyway, so here is we had the motivation theories chapter 9. Just look at the end. And try to reference by Harvard, using the Harvard references, and try of course that the ebook, the HRM ebook that I sent you already, you can use it to answer for the questions, but don't just copy and paste the answers. First review that first one. So let's see, we have a motivation theories. Do you remember that the hierarchy of needs theory, Abraham Maslow? So we have a dual factor theory by the Frederick Herzberg written. We have theory X and theory Y. And 3 needs theory by the David McKillen. We have 3. Okay, the 5th is the expectancy theory of the motivation, Victor Vroom. The 6th The sixth one is the equity theory by J. Stacy Adams. We have Skinner's reinforcement theory. Eighth one is integration and implications. And nine one is the Hawthorne effect, Mayo theory. So, yes, we have the 9 kinds of motivation theories. And so, in the group assignment, the first question, you have to choose from those theories 2 kinds of different ones. And first, you have to find the similarities and describe what kind of similarities that 2 theories have. The similarities means how the theories treated by the theories treating employers, and also the difference between those theories. Why they are different? What you can give some assumptions, for example. Also, you can use the assumptions to describe the differences and the similarities. And then we have this. So let's see. The second question is so describe the benefits to an organization of having a motivated workforce. You can answer for that question based on the Kellogg's case study, or you can answer for those questions based on your own experience, based on your job experience, for example. And just give the benefits for the organizations of having the motivated workforce. Why that? The motivated workforce gives the opportunities. What kind of opportunities to the organizations? Why is the good solution anyway for the organizations? And what kind of the benefits? For example, let's say motivated workforce. This is let's say the high performance, the kind of benefits that brings to organizations, and let's say the low turnover also. What else we have? Motivated workforce, a lot of kind of things. So I have some kind of questions. Okay, this is not the questions. So the benefits, you have to list, for example, first you list the benefits, and then you can explain each of kind of benefits. Explain, and you can explain, also give the citation for the Harvard reference. Use different kind of HRM books, maybe marketing books, maybe management books. It's up to you. So, and then so I have a question. So here is the Mr. Zargun says he's out of Kabul. He can see the presentation only. That's fine. You don't mind. This is he means that he can see the screening from the WebEx only. Can't talk and can't write. That's okay. So and so this is the second question. Describe the benefits for the organization of having a motivated workforce. So first, you choose first your own. If you would like to describe based on that Kellogg's case study, you can read it, the Kellogg's case study again, review the Kellogg's case study, and answer for the question. Or you can find additional information about the Kellogg's company and take out from those information the benefit that brings to the Kellogg's. Or the second variation would say, you can describe the benefits based on your own organization. And you have to mention what kind of your organization, what business you do. No need to give me the name of the organization. So just the description, a little description about your organizations, about your business, what you do actually. So, is everybody can hear me? Because I have some kind of strange questions. Where is the host? Who is the Mr. Akmal asking about where is the host? Can't understand what he means. So listen, can you hear me? Just let me know, please, because I am just describing how to answer for the assignment questions, and this is very important for you. Is Mr. Akmal, can you hear me? Who can hear me? Just tell me, please. Mr. Barak, Mr. Elias, is everybody right here, isn't it? So nice. So I think. So the second one, and the second question I'll explain to you. So just describe the benefit. This is also a simple one. So the third kind of questions here is the analyze the difference between the hygiene factors and motivators. And you should look at the motivation theories. What kind of hygiene factors and motivators? First, let's see. Let's look. So, and this is a dual factor theory. Look at the question number 3 on the case study. You have to analyze the difference between two kinds of factors, the hygiene factors and the motivators. And this is a dual factor theory explained by the Friedrich Herzberg. So let's review the motivation theory. So there are two types of motivators, one type which results in the satisfaction with the job, and the other which merely prevents the dissatisfaction. And the two types are quite separate and distinct from one another. And here is the Herzberg called the factors which result in the job satisfaction as the motivators. And those that the simply prevent dissatisfied hygienes. And let's see, here is given some examples. The factors that lead to the job satisfaction, which means the motivators factors, is the achievement, the recognition, the work itself, responsibility, and advancement. And on the table we can see the factors which may prevent the dissatisfaction. The hygienes are the company policy and administration, working conditions, the supervision, interpersonal relations, money, status, security. You can add another kind of factor which you facing at your job, for example. Analyze the different, and here is you have to analyze for example, there is a given motivators factors. Analyze why achievement is looks at as a satisfaction factor. Recognition, work itself, and responsibility. Explain those one. And other one, you have also explained the hygiene factors. For example, the company policy and administration, why it seems as a dissatisfaction. For example, as many employees, maybe they have restricted the company policy, and they are dissatisfied with that one. Working condition, why the employees and how and why they are dissatisfied with the working condition. The given examples could be the timing, the job timing, Maybe they have a shift night and so on. Maybe they need free time working. Don't, do you remember we talked about the part-time work and so on? Supervision, dissatisfied with their supervisor, and what is interpersonal relations between the colleagues. Money means you are dissatisfied with means money, not just money, means you dissatisfied with your salary, with your benefits, and so on. The status means you're dissatisfied with your occupation, with your level of the your profession, or you have no any career ladder. So you need the opportunities to get up by the career ladder. Security, there is means you know, if you work in some kind of place like a bank or so on, maybe you have low security. This is actually could be about the companies like a factory. Also, security could be as dissatisfaction if you work with some kind of dangerous things and goods. So, and this we talked about the third question. So you have to analyze the difference between this kind of two factors, hygiene and motivators. So first, you just give a little description about the dual factor theory, and then you have to analyze the difference about those factors. And I have some kind of question. Not that this was not just Mr. Barak giving statement. He says the series looks at the hygiene factor is the biggest motivation factor. Yes, right. And I would like to say that in, for example, in developing countries, the salaries looks as the main first motivation factor at the organizations. But let's say at the developed countries like Europe, like USA, Japan, there is not only the money, I say the salary one, also the achievement, the recognition, the working condition as a timing looks as also main motivators. So, and look at let's look. Yeah, I do understand, Mr. Barak. You mean in Afghanistan? Of course, in Afghanistan, in Kazakhstan, in Russia, in all those countries, salary looks as main motivator. So, and let's see. Let's look at the question number 4. So you have to evaluate the benefits to organization of the using different motivation approach. That means, let's say, I can give you an example. You can just check off all those 9 kind of motivation theories and explain by each of them how those theories what kind of benefit they bring to the organizations. And explain also using different how the organization can use what kind of theories. Maybe they can in what kind of the combination of those theories the organization can use to get the benefits. So, and all this four kind of questions here is in the case study. So, all about the motivation theories, all about the benefits. So, means you should look at the last two classes, last two PowerPoint slides about the motivation theories, and about the reverse. Yes, and about the reverse PowerPoint slides, the reverse chapter and motivation theories chapter. So, if there is anyone has question about this assignment, maybe somebody has a question or wants to add something or didn't understand. So, anybody has any questions related to the group assignment? And you can also, if you have, I think you have in the group about 4 persons. So you can divide this the 4 questions between yourselves. I mean, between among your group members. Give 1 question for the person, or you can do it together, question by question. So it depends on your choice actually. So I have some question about from the guys. What about exam? We have no exam for HRM class. We have only the assignments, which is the group assignment and which is the individual assignments. So now we are looking on the group assignments first. Then we will look at the individual assignment questions. So you have no exam. Exam would be based on this case studies, on these assignments. And as you remember, your deadline I give in February, isn't it? So you have 1 month, January, to complete your assignments. But don't worry. This is actually these topics. The motivation theories, the reverse one is the simplest one, and easy to understand, easy to read one. So in this question, I also think it wouldn't be the problem for you. So I have a question, Mr. Las asking, do you have a HRM class in the next semester? No, because so you complete the first semester, isn't it, already? So it means when you complete 1 semester, you complete the whole module, whole HRM class, for example, whole the management one. So you already complete. And this next semester, you would have a different modules, different sessions actually. So and we have another 1 class which will be in Saturday at 6 p.m. by Kabul time. So class also we will discuss about the assignments, because you have to prepare something for me. So I should see for maybe introduction for your or maybe first one or second the questions, the answer for the first and second questions. You have to do something actually. And so, here any questions related to the group assignments? Any questions related to these motivation theories and drivers? If there is any questions related to the group assignments, because then we would move to the individual assignment. So I have a question, Mr. Barak asking, would I take any class in the future? I don't know yet, because it depends not on me, it depends on VVS administration also. We'll look, don't worry. If I'll take some kind of class, I will let you know. So anybody have questions related to the group assignment, focus on group assignments, everybody, focus on group assignment, focus on those 4 questions. Ask more, please. So if anybody is alright with that Kellogg's case study, let's move to the individual assignments. And don't forget about that. You should give the Harvard references. You should have the citation in the answers, not just answer by your, let's say, by your words, and use also the HRM books, those HRM e-books. You should use an additional information, read the journal guides, and so on. So, and we are going to move on the individual assignments. So I'm going to share with you with the individual assignments file. Look at that one. So, as you know, the group assignments you do by the group with your members groups, and the individual should be done by each of students, not as a group. And slides should be written privately. So here is the first question. The learning outcomes of the human resource management model. So here is, you have to explain, you have to write like learn outcome. What did you get? What did you understand? What did you get from the HRM classes? What kind of, let's say, the knowledge, what kind of abilities, what kind of the benefits did you get from the human HRM? Maybe you already know all those information, those classes, you already knew it about those topics. Maybe you just review it again and you have seen at the practice. Or maybe you did get some kind of a new kind of knowledge about the let's say we talk about the theories also, we talk about the case studies. Learning outcomes, and means also we looked at the different kinds of topics, and you can, for example, you can explain which topics was more important for you, which topic you described for yourself, and for example, which topic you seen practice, or you get new knowledge about that. So this is about your learned outcomes. And the second question is my findings of group assignment. Means your findings of the group assignment. Your findings means you have to write what benefit, what advantage you get from the doing of the group assignments. How did you find yourself as a member of the group, and how did you work under yourself? I mean, how did you work in the group, and how each member of the group is working on these group assignments. Did you have any, let's say, did you have any, let's say, the good discussion about the group assignment, or bad discussion about the group assignment, or what kind of arguments you have had on the group assignments? For example, once a member of group, let's say he says like, I want to do like this, I think this is better way, and another one, let's see, had another view, another kind of view. What kind of behaviors you find of the members? Maybe you had look at from the new way how they look at on the means from the side of their behaviors, from the side of their knowledge or experience. Yes, everything is necessary for HRM subject. Mr. Elias asking the second question is necessary for HRM subject. It is actually important for yourself. Here is you explain how did you find yourself on the group assignment, and how did you find the other group members in the group assignments. It shows like actually your abilities, your possibilities to work on the one group assignments, to work with the other people, to work with the other members on the one group assignment. Be as be as part of the team. You should explain these kind of things. And this is important because the human resource management means the managing the people. So in the group assignment, for example, you also are taking care as, for example, you have some leader of the group your group, the team leader, let's say. And of course, you find how are you working as leader one. What kind of your own, let's say, characteristic you find as the group? What kind of disadvantages or advantage you have, or your members have, working on the group assignments? This is important because this is all about the people. So, when you explain about yourself, about the working other members in the group, you explain how you can manage yourself, how you can work with other, how you can be a part of the whole one, the big one thing. Yes, I know you have also the team working class, and I think this is the question. The second question is looks at similarities to the team working. But you have to answer for this question anyway, because teamwork is a teamwork, HRM is HRM. They are maybe different in some aspects, but at the HRM, I should look at yourself. I should look at your working in the group, or as a leader, or as a member of the group, because I can't see your assignments on the team working, and this is a different one. So this is two kind of questions. And you have here, if you have 1,000 words, you have to write. Okay, the two questions, the 1,000 words. Okay, you can divide for the two questions, about 500. It would be on 1 or 2 page only. And here is let's say the word is not the quality of words is not so important. The quality is more important. How you will write it, how you going to write it, first one. How you going to implement your ideas, your findings at the paper. This is most important. And look at your written, let's say your grammatica and your the written your writing actually. Use the Harvard references. Give example. This would be very good. Give some examples based on your job, based on your experience. So this is also will help you to answer for the questions. So, and of course the group assignments is actually is important as individual assignments. It's two equal. Don't think that the group assignment is most important. You should answer. First, you have to answer for the group assignment, of course. Then you answer for the individual assignment. But it would be marked as the same as the group assignment and as the individual assignment. They are actually in equal level. So, so far, any questions related to the individual assignments, to this kind of two questions? Any suggestion or recommendations? Any questions? So no, this is you already understand what you have to do. If you already imagine it that how you are going to start, how you're going to write, this is already a good one. If you can't imagine it, you have to give me your questions first. Yes. So any question? I have the question from Mr. Kais. Do you have any question about first question? What would you like to know? How to answer? I just explained to you that the learning outcomes of the human resource management module. You should explain what kind of outcomes you get from our previous topics and classes. What kind of knowledge and what kind of what kind of experience you get, for example. What kind of skill did you get from the human resource management classes? Or how did you describe yourself in the manage of the people? Example. This as example. You can also give explanation. How did you find yourself? For example, as a leader, or as a supervisor, as in managing the people, and how the HRM the topics help you to solve some kind of activities in your job, for example, some kind of questions. So this is about the first question. So, and of course, you can send me your draft assignments first. I will look at it and try to reply you sooner. Of course, before deadline, please send me your draftings, because I have to know that you understood the right questions. You answered the right one. First, maybe 2 weeks later, you can send me your draft assignments, both the group and individual one. I will look at them. So I can see that you already understood everything and you have no any questions. That's very good. Maybe you have some kind of questions related to the previous topics. You can ask me also. If you miss some kind of topics, we can review it again, and if you'd like so. Any questions so far? Please ask me.